Hi everyone. In this little video I'm going to show you how you can add an action really quickly, really easily that might help make an activity or game in this instance a little bit easier for using, especially if you're going to share the game or it's something that you've spent a little bit of time making, so you want to make it as usable as possible for the future. So in this instance, this game requires me to come to my tools at the beginning of the game, go down to Maths Tools and turn on the dice roller. Now, that's not that arduous a task, but what we can do is we can actually set an action to an object so that we click on the object and that turns the dice roller on automatically. Now I could just use a shape for this from my library, my shape library if I want to, but to show you something a bit different, I'm going to pop out. We all love Google Images, don't pretend you don't. So I've come out and I've done a search already. All I've done is literally search for dice. I know it should be die, but when you type in die, you can understand that you might get pictures you don't want. So I want to show you how to do, or how to make sure you are doing a safe Google search. And by safe, I mean safe for you as teachers, to make sure you are licensed to use that image. So when you're at this stage, all I have to do is go to Tools, and you can see I have a usage rights option. So I'm going to come down. This is for non-commercial reuse with modification, because I'm probably going to modify it. And we can now see these are the images that I'm allowed to use. Okay, so in this instance, I'm just going to grab this picture here, I hope. There we go. And I could just copy and paste that, but if I do copy and paste into ActivInspire, you can see, oh no, it worked. Sometimes you get the background coming in. Okay, so I was going to show you a few tricks with that. Let me just make it nice and small, and I'll just pop it there. If you do copy and paste and you end up with a big coloured background in here and it looks ugly and you don't want that to happen, go out to your desktop with this icon here on your toolbar called Desktop Tools. You get a little round toolbar here. Come and choose the camera and point to point, and then what you do is you trim around the image. Just move that out of the way. Everywhere I'm clicking down with my mouse, I am anchoring a point. Oops, I'm doing a very terrible job of trimming it out, I'm afraid. And you can see, maybe it's good that I'm doing that on purpose, so you'll see that I'm going to get a little bit of white in here. Say current page, I pop back into my flip chart with that button, and there I have the dice there. So you see where I was a bit rough with my trimming. But having said that, it's probably going to be so small on the page it doesn't really matter. So that's a different way you can get the image onto your page. Once it's on the page, what I want to do is for the students or myself to be able to click on that and the dice roller opens up, so that we don't have to go Tools, Maths Tools, Dice Roller. And then if we accidentally shut that, we have to do it again and again and again. So on my page, I have to have my item selected. I'm going to go into my browser and I'm coming along to the spinning top icon. Look what's happening if I don't have my item selected. These are all grayed out. I can't choose any of them. If I select an item on the page that I can put an action onto, suddenly I have them all again. They are all in alphabetical order. There are thousands. You can categorize them here if you want to shorten that list. But as you can see, D up near the top for dice roller. So this has to be selected. I choose the action I want in the list, and then I say apply changes. That's the step everybody always forgets. Apply changes. That's it. Now, this has an action attached to it. So let me put this away. Every time I now click on the dice, it will open the dice roller for me. Because I've made this once, and it's quite a useful one to use, I might want to use it again and again and again on lots of different flip charts. So the next time I take some time to make a maths game, I might also want to add this little action object onto the page. So what I can do is I can save that so that I don't have to find out what flip chart I had it on and copy and paste it. From there, I can actually save it to my library, and I'll show you how. At the very top of your library, click on the Shared Resources option and you'll see a little note icon here. If that's missing, just click away and click back and it'll be there. I'm going to say Create New Folder. I'm going to call it, for argument's sake, My Stuff. I might have made a folder like this yesterday actually. There we go. Then I find the My Stuff folder here. I click on it. It's obviously empty. There's nothing in it. And all I have to do is drag my dice into that bottom part of the library and you'll see your icon change. And there it is. So anytime I want to put that on a flip chart page, I've now got it saved in my library and I can just pull it out as many times as I like, on as many pages as I like. And you can see it's got that same action attached to it. So, just to recap, you can set actions to any object that you like, a picture, a shape, some handwritten text. I could put an action on that pen. You need to select it on your page, go to your action browser. We turn the dice roller on, but maybe I want to turn the eraser on. Apply changes. Click on the object and there you have it. Okay, there we go. And I can even rub out the text. Hopefully that's given you a few ideas and is a useful little tip.